I made my first patchwork quilt and started sewing. Around 10, I took a beading class, started making jewelry with my mom. Actually started selling and seeing revenue from that at that age, so pretty young. Usually fabric, different types of fabric. When I go in, I see something and that's what inspires me to build around it. So that's usually where it starts. But sometimes beads and shiny things. For me, it's usually the challenge of making something out of what's given to me. So I do a lot with vintage items, with stuff that nobody wants. They'll often bring it to me and say, I thought you could do something with it, and then it becomes a challenge to make something. So those two items, I guess, vintage items and fabric. To get it out there, to see what people think, to see where it goes organically. I don't think there's any specific plan. I just want to keep making stuff and see how people feel about it. So that's my main goal, is to get feedback and to see what I want to do with it and what direction to go in from there. I would love to see my work in some major stores in the next 5 to 10 years. That would be the biggest goal, I guess. Not the only goal, but I would love to see it in some of the bigger fashion stores. I am showcasing fascinators, so those are kind of like small hats, earrings, necklaces, purses, wraps, and a men's line, some ties, tie-tacks, cufflinks. There's a couple pieces that are kind of sum me up. There are a few pieces that sum up my personality, and I make a tie-tack out of gears, and that really seems to represent the direction I'm going in now. And also there are a couple fascinators that will be in the show that are very much almost from my soul when I made them, which sounds kind of silly, but they kind of sum it all up. I'd say what really captures my artistic thought are things that have sort of a neo-Victorian feel, things that are almost of an industrial feel, paired with velvets and sumptuous fabrics, paired with feathers and glitter, and when you mix all of that together. I am overwhelmed, I am overtaken, I am overjoyed by Raw. It's a lot of different people doing different things and very good at what they do. I am constantly impressed and constantly surprised by the people I keep meeting, by the portfolios I'm viewing online. So I guess I would say I'm blown away. My name is Genevieve Joyner and I am a Raw artist.